Greetings from San Diego, California. This interactive, multinational video conference is reaching you live in English and Spanish through a unique and complex international telecommunications network via satellite, microwave, cable, and the internet. This program brings together distinguished organizations representing education, business, government, and civil society in the Americas, China, India, and Europe. We appreciate your participation. This is the second International Training Center video conference of the year 2017 series entitled Disruptive Strategies for Competitive Success with a Global Focus. We invite our viewing audience and affiliates that may not have the support materials or the participants manual for this program to contact us directly at info@itcsandiego.com to assist you with a copy. Thank you for your participation and for being part of our international network. I'm Dr. Miguel Cardenas Jr., Chief Academic Officer at San Diego Global Knowledge University and the moderator of today's program, which presents the important topic, Global Climate Change and Productivity, Impacts and Innovative Resource Management. Global climate variation has profoundly influenced humans throughout history. However, only within the last 100 years or so has human activity exerted a powerful influence that may drastically change the global climate. This is already having impacts on ecosystems, human populations, energy use, nutrition, health, and other key components of our environment and our organizations around the world. Global warming is predicted to cause sea level rise, leading to coastal area flooding and erosion, loss of wetlands, and seawater intrusion with major social, political, and economic challenges. What are the implications of these phenomena for our current and future communities and organizations, and for our productivity worldwide? This exciting video conference will address these important considerations, starting by discussing the basic facts and data of climate change, the types of models used to predict likely future impacts, and the skills and competencies that we must all acquire to develop and implement mitigation and prevention strategies. The distinguished invited speakers will present their views and perspectives based on their extensive research and consulting on how we can respond to this environmental disruption that is already affecting our productivity and will greatly define our future well-being as a global economy and society, proposing clean energy and other resource management approaches to enhance our productivity with social responsibility. In a module titled The Basics, Challenges, and Future of Global Climate Change, our distinguished invited speaker, Dr. Alan Sweedler, explains the difference between the concepts of weather and climate, and makes the point that the rate of change of global climate is much faster than in the past due to the nature of modern human activity. He tells us that global warming is just one manifestation of climate change and presents an overview of the challenges of providing the energy resources for our current world population and the opportunities for business in new technologies and climate change mitigation strategies, among others. In another module titled Climate Change, Consciousness and Innovative Resource Management, our second distinguished invited speaker, Dr. Dan Israel, makes the point that climate change is the most pressing challenge we as a species face, and that as part of the environmental crisis we have in society today, its rejection reflects the abandonment of our basic role as responsible and ethical beings. He proposes an expansion of global consciousness towards this challenge as an ongoing dynamic process on many levels that mandates that we all recognize the larger historical meaning of our actions and presents examples of organizational models that have already been successful with innovative management approaches. Dr. Alan Sweedler is the Senior International Officer and Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs International at San Diego State University, where he also is Professor of Physics and Director of the Center for Energy Studies. Professor Sweedler is responsible for all the international activities of SDSU and oversees the Office of International Programs. His academic expertise is in the area of energy policy and technology, and has been a leader in developing energy policy and researching energy issues for over 30 years. He was a founding board member and chair of the San Diego Regional Energy Office, now the Center for Sustainable Energy, the largest nonprofit energy center of its kind in the United States. He is currently on the board of directors of Clean Tech San Diego, an industry trade group that promotes clean technology, and was the director of the California Energy Commission's Energy Innovation Small Grants Program for 18 years. Before joining SDSU in 1980, Professor Sweedler was a research physicist at Brookhaven National Laboratory, working in the area of radiation effects on superconductors. In 1985, he was selected as one of 2 nationally chosen Congressional Science Fellows by the American Physical Society, and he worked in the U.S. Senate on issues of energy, water, and national security. In 1987, he was awarded a Carnegie Foundation Science Fellowship at Stanford Center for International Security and Arms Control, and was a visiting scholar at the University of California's Institute on Global Conflict and Cooperation in the early 1990s. He holds a PhD in physics from the University of California, San Diego. Dr. Israel holds a BA in philosophy from the University of San Diego, Master of Divinity from St. Patrick's Graduate School of Theology in Menlo Park, California, and a Doctor of Education in Leadership and Practice from the University of San Diego. As a founder of R. Daniel Israel and Associates, he is committed to providing a mindfully grounded approach to cultural nourishment, leadership, mindfulness, organizational change, and ethics. He has developed leadership narrative analysis, a research method designed to determine leadership quotient for organizations by clarifying whether members of the organization are grounded in managerial or leadership values and behaviors, which has been used by the Disney Institute, San Diego State University, and a number of private and public sector organizations. He has ample experience in curriculum development and instruction, in human and organizational development, research, leadership, mindfulness, and global awareness education training programs, and is a specialist in interactive and process-based programs for organizations seeking real and effective change. He is currently on the faculty of San Diego Global Knowledge University. Welcome to the program today. Let's begin with Module 1 of our program.